3000. Out of 13,000 for 8,000, America 40 Heavy.
This is Randy Hafner, your captain speaking, and I will be assisted by First Officer Todd Folkenberg throughout this journey. I'd like to welcome you aboard Porter Airlines, where safety and satisfaction are our trademark. Our flight plan is Focus Week 2012, which will take us around the world, where you will visit a core pillar on each of the continents. As we make our stop on each continent, please remember your passport, as it does serve as your boarding pass. A lot of planning and work has gone into preparing for this week, so get ready, buckle up, as we have a big week of strategic planning ahead of us. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd now like to draw your attention to the television monitors. We'll be showing a short safety demonstration in case of an emergency within a Focus Week environment, and would like the next few minutes of your complete and undivided attention.
Welcome to Porter Airways. Before we take off, we have a Focus Week safety checklist for us to go over. We recommend buckling your seatbelt at this time. However, as a part of our cost and stewardship pillar, we will now have a 2% service charge for passengers for their seatbelts. That will be $5.36, sir. Exact change is appreciated. Please note that all electronic devices are to be turned off at this time.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. If you have anybody continuing on flight 448, the departure for that gate will be out of gate B32.
The passenger with the jump in the first class closet, please don't forget your jump.
I said all electronic devices. Once we reach our cruising altitude this morning, refreshments will be served.
There are 4 exits on this plane, 2 in the front and 2 at the rear of the cabin.
In the event of an emergency water landing, please put on your arm floaties in a timely manner. And don't forget to inflate and properly secure your flotation device. In the event of an emergency, your seat cushion can also be used as a flotation device.
Excuse me, could you tell me where the emergency exits are? I wasn't paying attention. Oh,
That way.
thank you very much.
Thank you for flying Porter Airways during Focus Week 2012. We know you have a choice and we're pleased you chose us. We look forward to flying with you each day this week.
We hope you enjoyed our safety presentation and fully embrace our Focus Week theme of traveling around the world. Our first stop will be Europe, where we will focus on quality. Our last stop will be Friday afternoon, where we will celebrate the conclusion of Focus Week and our journey around the world. The seatbelt light is on, so we are ready for takeoff. So please ensure that your seat backs and trays are in their locked and upright position. Also at this time, we need all electronic devices turned to the on position. Our first stop is Europe, where we will focus on quality. Flight attendants, please prepare the cabin for takeoff.
European images that portray quality, you might visualize a racy red Ferrari, Michelangelo's painted ceiling of the Sistine Chapel, Leonardo da Vinci's Last Supper, or a Rolex Swiss watch. Exacting standards, flawless execution, and artistry are at the heart of these gems, but curiosity was the transformative characteristic separating them from the ordinary. Throughout the ages, curiosity has driven discovery and improvement. Think of Da Vinci, Galileo, Newton, Einstein, and Nobel. All undeniably smart, but more importantly, all insatiably curious. Nobel, you say? Who's Nobel? Alfred Bernard Nobel, the inventor of the Nobel Prize, first awarded in 1901. Mikhail Gorbachev, winner of the 1990 Nobel Peace Prize, writes in the essay, How Do I Win the Nobel Prize? Dear friend, do you know actually who invented the Nobel Prize? It was a Swede, Alfred Bernard Nobel. Himself a great scientist and outstanding inventor. He invented synthetic silk and welding with gas. His most famous invention was dynamite. And because he was not only a very smart man, but also a very clever man, he opened his own manufacturing plant in which he produced dynamite. From there, he sold it to the whole world, and that is how he became very rich. Shortly before his death, Alfred Nobel had an idea. He made a last will, and this will stated that nearly all of his immense fortune was to be used after his death to establish a foundation. This foundation would then have the task of awarding 5 large prizes each year to 5 outstanding men and women from across the world for the most important discoveries or inventions in the areas of physics, chemistry, biology or medicine, literary works, and peace. Do you know now, dear friend, how one becomes a Nobel Prize winner? You must always remain curious, never accept an answer as final, and above all have faith in people, in their capacity for renewal, for solidarity, for poetry. As we proceed on our quality journey, our goal is not the flashy Ferrari or to achieve an accolade. Our goal is to provide the very best care to our patients in the most compassionate and effective way possible, exactly when needed. We don't need to work harder or smarter. As Nobel or Da Vinci or Einstein did, we need to approach our work with insatiable curiosity, never accepting the status quo as the best way, and using mistakes as learning opportunities. And as Mikhail Gorbachev said, we need to have faith in each other, and in our capacity for renewal and solidarity.